Improving your irons isn't often as hard as it can be made out to be. Dave won a competition with Clubhouse Golf and myself to come to TaylorMade's brand new fitting centre, the Kingdom at the Grove, and we managed to take his ball striking from this at the start of the lesson to this at the end. And this video is going to show you exactly how we did that. So talk to me about your general golf game then, Dave. What's the handicap at the moment?
13. Problem is I've got what I'd class as a three-way miss.
A three-way miss? A two-way miss.
That's because I've chucked straight in there. Yeah, I just never know where it's going to go. Okay. My problem is that I've always played with quite a big draw, and so I either miss it left, because if I'm not playing well, it gets flat and hooky.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, and then the other one is I hit it miles right. I think I just get set up and just block it straight right. And then the third one is the straight one, which, because I'm trying to go straight and I'm going either way, and then I'll hit one straight. And I'm just confused. I never know quite where it's going to go. Okay.
So, I mean, look, I can speak on this issue quite well, because you've got the same as me. I mean, I'm the same boat as you. I'm draw, right, okay. Hook, push, always have been. Yeah. You know, it's a 30-year project I'm still working on, and it's still there. Yeah. The issue is always, not just for yourself, but for all golfers, when you start to swing the club out to the right, the lowest part of the swing tends to happen earlier.
Yes.
So someone who swings out to the right often has an approach angle which is too shallow. Yes. Which is where you are. And then what can happen is you can get a few thins, you can get a few scruffy ones that don't really feel sort of compressed.
I very rarely take a divot. You know,
that would make sense. And if you're purely looking at numbers, you might look at those numbers and say, my club plays out to the right, that's an issue. And you might say your attack angle is too shallow, that's an issue. Yeah. But really it's the same, it's the same thing. They're connected. If we fix one, you fix the other. Yeah. And so what we've got to say is, well, which one do we want to fix? And hopefully get the other one for free. Yeah. So our job today is to try and change the club path. Now, what I would say, based on what you just said then, and based on what your club path is, I think it would be disastrous to try and say to you today, okay, let's try and get you hitting fade. Because I think that's so far away from where you currently are. Yeah. It would be a case of saying, well, let's look at what you do, which is this draw. Let's just reduce that a little bit. So we get less draw, we get better quality of strike, and you're still seeing the ball kind of, moving left onto your target. Yeah. But I think to try and move you towards a fade would be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, definitely.
What we need to now do is say, okay, we've assessed what the ball flight is, we've assessed what's happening at impact. Yeah. Why is that happening? Yeah. And for you, takeaway is pretty good. At the top, you get the club a little bit across the line. Yes. Now, ton of good golfers get that. Yeah. It's not a bad thing. Jack Nicklaus was always a little bit across, Freddie Couples, loads of golfers are a bit across. Yeah. What it tends to do though, the weight of the club, which is sort of here, when it gets too much this side of your hands, as you start down, the weight of that club will tend to very quickly and aggressively fling behind your hands. Yeah. And then when you get to delivery, the club for you gets too far in here. Yeah. Now what that does is that shifts your path right, which means that you will hit blocks. Yeah. And how do you not hit a block? You then get this way. Yeah. And that's why majority of golfers who play with the amount of draw that you play with will say it's just not consistent, because it's really hard to time this. Yeah, and especially when
what's causing the shank as well, because I'm coming like that. If I don't time it, it just correct like that. Yeah.
And what you might find, some golfers find this, is they go to the range and they go, I can do it on the range, I can't on the course. And the reason for that is on the range I can go flip it back. Yeah. That was good. Repeat it, that was good, repeat it, and you can start to repeat it. Yeah. But on the course, you've got to hit a shot, and you've got to walk 5 minutes. Yeah. And you've got to hit a putt. Yes. And the next time you've got to repeat that swing is 6-7 minutes later. You haven't got that feel to kind of tap into. So it's going to be quite difficult to repeat it on the golf course. So our job today is to say, okay, can we get the club a little bit less across the line? Yeah. Hasn't got to be laid off, it's going to be a little bit less across the line. Yeah. And can we give you some ideas on what we can do to get the club a little bit more in line with your hands at this point, rather than so far in behind.
Club at half down, steep by 1. At delivery, shallow by 6.
When that club gets across, it's not that far across, by the way, and you start down, that club is there, steep. But what you're doing is you're going from steep and then you're throwing it behind you and it's shallow. Right. So exactly what I do. So you go steep and then shallow. We've got to go, what you feel is here,
Yeah.
And then the sensation has got to be that we're actually tipping the club back in front this way. Right here. That was probably later, but not quite. As part of this competition, Dave also won a load of goodies from Adidas and TaylorMade. Adidas gave him a shoe bag, a belt and a cap, and TaylorMade gave him enough golf balls to keep him going for a good few months. TP5, TP5 are the ones for you. They're a little bit softer.
Yeah.
TP5X a little bit firmer, so those are going to be perfect for you based on your numbers.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to have the very same experience that Dave has had, come down to the Kingdom at the Grove, have a lesson with myself, all thanks to Clubhouse Golf. You can do, because we'll be looking for 3 more winners later in the year. Make sure you're following myself and Clubhouse Golf over on Instagram, because that is where we are going to announce and find those 3 winners. If I just borrow your club,
Yes.
just go pop a tee.
I've seen Scottish Shepherd do this. Exactly. I'm not as good as that.
You will be. So just take your setup as if there's a ball here. Just double check I've got that alignment stick pretty good. So just give them that alignment stick as a reference which we're going to use in a moment.
Yeah.
So if you just do just a takeaway and stop for me. When you get to the top of the swing, you can't see the club head.
No.
Unless you're an owl, but you probably can't see the club head. So the
See, it's
tee is just giving you a reference for where the club is.
Yeah.
Now, when you're doing a rehearsal, the chances are you won't get the club to parallel.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to do that. So what you need to do is use this tee as your little reference.
Yeah.
So if I said to you, I like that club shaft position, where does it feel like that tee is pointing? Somewhere on the ground here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you tell me, is that anywhere near or not? I want you to go a little bit more here. Or is it more back towards mine?
I think it's more, feels to me more back towards the...
Launch motor?
Yeah.
We'll leave that, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I just grab the club off you, and if I just jump in.
Yeah.
So here's what we need to do. We're going to bring a ball in. We're not going to hit it to begin with.
Yeah.
You're going to take a setup, and you're simply going to make a backswing pointing the tee at the launch monitor.
Yeah.
And what that's going to do is it's going to instantly change where the club is. Even though I can't see the club, I know that if my tee's at the launch monitor, I'll know that club's in a good position.
Yeah.
From here, what I want you to do is get the club matching the alignment stick on the ground when the club is at level with the ground. So club is horizontal and it's matched.
Yeah.
When I say matched, it doesn't have to be on top of it, just parallel to it.
Yeah.
And then ultimately what we will do is we will go tee at monitor, match it, and go through.
Right.
But we don't need to start there, we'll just do some
Yeah.
rehearsals to begin with. Good. Grip's going to feel like it comes down and points back at you. Beautiful. And then just swing through. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good. And then swing through. If I was to make a golf swing and my club was to brush the ground pretty much in the middle of my heels, so I could do it one-handed, but it's just going to brush the ground here, this way. You can see it's brushing the ground pretty much in the middle. If you ask me to swing way out to the right, it's going to brush the ground earlier.
Yeah.
If you ask me to swing way to the left,
Yeah.
it's going to brush the ground later.
Yeah.
So if we get you to do the little exercise that we just asked you to do,
Yeah.
but clip a ball,
Yeah.
but in this drill we move that ball forward,
Yeah.
that's going to discourage you to go this way,
Yeah.
because in your mind you'll be thinking, I can't even make contact from there, the club
Yeah.
wants to land here. It's going to force you to get the club a little bit more into the position that we want. Backswing. Okay, right there. Closer. What this app is going to tell us now, if you keep hold of the club, is going to tell us exactly where the club was here in the downswing.
Yeah.
This is in zone.
Yeah.
This is shallow, where you're used to being. This is steep.
Yeah.
All I want you to do is take a setup as normal.
Yeah.
Make me a backswing where you try and point the tee at the monitor.
Yeah.
And then get the club head to go outside of that golf ball bag and just land the club anywhere forward of the centre of your stance. Good? Right, the hard thing is to try and do that with a ball.
Yeah.
But trust that swing, that's absolutely on the money, that is. Very good. Better, better, much better at the top, much better on the way down. Much prefer that swing, that was good. And I want you to do the exact swing we've been working on, and I want you to swing through on the inside of the ball. So you're setting up to the ball, but you're going to swing through on the inside. Getting closer. fractionally heavy, but we're starting to get. There we go. The strike can come back like that. You just have to change your concepts and change your perception and change what you're actually trying to do through impact. There you go, best one you bit. Best one you bit.
Yeah.
Absolute money ball.